that counting didn't work, but we are live. And we are live here for Zigzag Summit speaker. So we can introduce you to the speakers that we have coming to you next month. And I am so excited to have Raymund with me. And like, mind you, I work with Raymund every single day, but I still get excited that I get to talk to him every single day. And I'm super excited that he is going to be talking to you all. He is going to be sharing his knowledge. And so let's jump in. Raymund, do you want to tell the story of how we met? Or do you want me to?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, Raymund, tell them how we connected.
All right. So, well, I came from, I was working for a company in a corporate world. I've been there for 13 years, and then I left the company because it was divested to another company, and they decided not to continue the operations here in Manila. So I was, planning what I'm going to do. I was thinking of doing what I have learned back in college. By the way, I'm a graduate of architecture here in Manila, and then so when I was just looking for some opportunities, and then my sister told me that there is this job opening. Someone is looking for a marketing assistant. So I told her that must be interesting, but can I get a list of the responsibilities or like the the job description so I can look at it? So when she gave me that list, I was surprised. Like none of these things I know. Like I don't have that. I don't have any knowledge about this. Well, I came from the corporate world, working under marketing team, e-marketing team to be specific. But I was just like handling 16 people under me. I have web designers or administrators. I have designers, and I have digital renterers under me. But I was not doing what they were doing.
Mhm.
And so when I saw that job description, this is not me. I can't do this. Like so, and then my sister told me that no, you can try. Maybe I know that this person is looking for someone who is willing to learn and would be committed to be working with her as well. So, all right, let's give it a try. So, I was set on an interview, and then the day came, and then to my surprise, I was hired. Like, I think 80% or 85% of the job description I don't have knowledge about, but here I am. So I was working like for almost 2 years now. Almost 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. It'll be 2 years in March.
March.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, by the way, my sister was she was part of the class that Hannah was teaching back then, and she was actually wanting to hire two students from the class,
I did. Yeah.
and one of them is my sister.
Mhm.
And then, but unfortunately, my sister and the other person is working full time, so they cannot, do whatever needs to be done. And then Hannah asked them if you can recommend someone. I would definitely take that because I trust you. So there,
Yeah.
I'm here and working for Hannah for almost 2 years now.
Yeah, so Raymund has been with me for 2 years, and I have had countless people ask if they can now hire Raymund. They're like, "Can I have Raymund? Please give him to me." And so, just like he said, he came here with a list of things that were like, "What the heck? I can't do any of this." But that's not what we hired off of, and that is exactly what leads us into his topic that he will be speaking about in March. So before I forget, he'll be live March 3rd on business day at 11:45 to teach you how you should be hiring people. So Raymund, how is the process? So like you said, when I hired you, it was not based off of you need this job description. I hired you off of the ability to want to learn, to want to grow. And clearly he's committed, guys. 2 years he has been with me, and he has now basically taken over all of the clients for me, so that he's working on that while I work on just the higher level writing of copy and things like that. So Raymond, talk about what you're going to be talking about in March.
Yes. So on the virtual event, I will be talking about some tips on how to hire someone to be your assistant, like what are the things that you should look for when hiring for someone. It is not always the skill that you need, actually, and you should also be looking into the personality of your applicant to be your assistant, because the skills can be uh, it's something that you can teach, but the commitment and the personality is just it's there. Right? So, well, I cannot really speak on your behalf on how you see me, but me, in my experience, being a supervisor or a senior team lead, when I hire people under my team, I you know ask things about how they handle things like that. It's more of the personality, really, that I look for.
Mhm.
And since we left the corporate world, I'm still in touch with them. We are communicating, and it's like, well, I hate to say it, but they are somehow like comparing what we have built
Mhm.
inside our team to where they are working right now. It's like we've bonded and built a culture that is very solid, and everyone trusts everyone
Mhm.
within our team,
Yeah.
and we're helping each other. So that's based on my experience on how I hire people under my team.
Yeah. And I think,
And
yeah, I was going to say, like, just to pause you in between there is, when we hire people, especially like, so I'm in Texas, you're in Manila, but I never micromanaged you. It was never that process. And I think that's a crucial thing that he'll be talking about too. Is just, you have to hire somebody you trust, because there has to be a way that they're working on their own, because as soon as you get into that micromanagement lifestyle, like, it's
Mhm.
miserable for both of you.
Right.
There's no trust. Like, so I don't micromanage any of our team, and half of our team does not, well, all of our team, nobody lives in Texas with me. All of our team is everywhere else. And so that's one great thing that Raymond will be talking to you about in March, are how to be able to make that hire based on the personality and their drive. So not necessarily the skills, which I know I stopped you, but I want to kind of talk about, because that is like really strong there, is, how we've actually seen that play out. So we've hired, so he is my person. When we hire somebody, we always collaborate together. So even though he's my first hire, he is right there with me on making all the next hires in our business and different things like that. So talk to us about how you've seen this hiring process play out with people we've hired since. So
Mhm.
how's this really helped us?
Well, as I've mentioned, hiring someone based on the personality, you would see there that this person will be, someone who will be coachable, and you can mentor that person and teach everything that that person needs to know when it comes to the tools, the processes that needs to be done. And once you have imparted that knowledge, it's kind of that's it, and you'll um, just see the progress, and you'll see every work gets done
Mm-hmm.
right, and of course efficiently and on time,
Yeah.
and that's what we are really looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that coachable. I love that you started with the word coachable, Because literally, if in the first 30 to 90 days, if the person is not coachable, you're going to know it. And that's going to be like, okay, this isn't a long-term thing, or we're not going to be able to work together. But okay, so talk to us now. So yes, I hired Raymond 2 years ago. I totally did. However, we have so evolved that he is now the co-founder of the Midnight Marketing Academy. And because of this, this is why he is the expert that is going to be talking to you in March on what you should be looking for when you hire, because we are now doing this every single year where we are doing big group hires. So talk to us about Midnight Marketing Academy, how that got created, and how this really plays a role in how we start selecting people.
Yeah. So when Hannah and I was talking about, probably in the future we might be needing some people to work within our team. So that's how it all started. So we opened the Midnight Marketing Academy and offer a free digital marketing course. But no one, this is something that everyone can get in. They have to apply, and they will go through series of interview to go, to be part of the Midnight Marketing Academy class. And after they pass the interview and all the requirements, they have to go through the training for 7 months. And that 7 months needs commitment. We've seen, we have our first batch of the class. We've got like 50%.
Yeah, 50% made it through.
50% completed the training. So that students that we have there we can see that they are committed. They are attending our classes and they are working on their assignments every week. And that's the commitment right there. And that's what we are really, that's what we are looking forward. And four of that graduates is now working for someone.
So 4 out of 8. So half of ours graduates already made jobs. But I think the crucial thing there, especially like we said at the beginning, we don't hire for skills. We're hiring for personality, that commitment, that drive, that coachability. And even through the 7 months of Digital Marketing Academy, we are teaching you the skills, but we are still looking for all those other pieces. Right. Those are the pieces that are crucial to be able to help us place you. And that is what Raymond will be teaching you in March, is how you are able to look at people and to see if those skills are there, or to learn how to figure out what skills you need to be hiring for. Because so many of us get a job application and we list all these things we want them to do, just like I did to Raymond back 2 years ago. However, the difference was when I did it, I also put on there, you don't need to know anything above. Whereas a lot of people, it's a requirement that you know all those things above, which instantly half the people get demotivated thinking they can't qualify, they can't do it. And so Raymond's going to be teaching you how to find the people that can do that. And so before we get off here, because I don't want to go too far into it, because I want you to show up at the summit to really learn how he's doing this and how we have done this through our company, where we have made amazing hires throughout the world that are here working with us. So get your tickets for free at zigzagvirtual.com, scrolling across the bottom there, and you're going to hear from Raymond on how we have perfected this this hiring process, but also he has the background from corporate as well to tell you that experience. So he's giving you both sides of how to hire somebody and what to look for, and then, go a little further than that too. But if you want to connect with Raymond, head over to midnightmarketingacademy.com. If you're looking to be a student, there's information there. If you are looking to hire somebody, there's information there that you can submit and talk to Raymond directly about this, or go to Facebook/Midnight Marketing Academy, and you can do the same thing. You can connect with him and learn how this process works, so that on March 3rd, you are ready to really understand, listen to his class, and hire your next assistant wherever they are in the world.
Yep.
So I'm so excited for Raymond to speak, because like I said, there has been so many people that have asked to take Raymond. They want to hire him. And I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. It's not ever going to happen. We are together forever. That's what I say. So, but join us March 3rd. Well, actually join us all 3 days, but
Yep.
March 3rd to talk to Raymond. Raymond, anything else before we let everybody go?
No, I think that's it. And we're excited as well to give you some advices or teach you on how you can hire your best assistant.
Yes, hire your best assistant. All right, we will see you in March, and I'll see you tomorrow with our next speaker. Bye, guys.